Tell me a little bit about, from your perspective, what is SEO and how does that differentiate when a client comes to you and they're confused about the difference between a website builder, an SEO specialist, or an ad person? So tell us what SEO actually does for those who might still be confused about that.
So when we're talking about SEO, we're talking about organic. And there's a lot of confusion, as you mentioned, because there's ads, which are people are paying for paying to play, paying for the positions where they're at. Then we have local SEO. We have your Google Maps ranking, which is controlled by your Google business profile listing. And then we also have the organic rankings on search when somebody goes to Google and types in, chiropractor near me or orthodontist near me. And so our goal is to help people with the local rankings. And while it can sound kind of confusing when everybody's like, how do we get started? What is this? I like to keep things simple. And so one day years ago, I was eating an Oreo cookie.
I love it.
Right? And I was like, oh my gosh, I love that this is the simple way that I can explain SEO to somebody. Are you ready?
I am. I'm totally ready for this.
Okay. So you know how an Oreo cookie has two cookie wafers and then the stuff, which is actually called stuff, in the middle. So I always explain SEO as this. You have actions that you take on your website to help you rank online. You have actions that you take outside of your website to help you rank online. And then you have that sweet stuff in the middle that holds it all together. And that's knowing your target audience, knowing the keywords and phrases that they're using and how they're searching online. And when you put that together, you get a cute little SEO Oreo, if you will.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be thinking about SEO like an Oreo now. This has nothing to do with anything, but back a very long time ago, I lived in Oklahoma, and there was a gypsum, the actual rock factory, and that rock got pulverized, and they added sugar and things to it, and that's what the stuffing's made out of.
Really?
Yeah, there's lots of nutrients in it. I mean, it's not bad for you, but it's an actual pulverized rock.
How interesting. Now I'm never going to be able to forget that part of it.
Right. I will remember the Oreo, not the rock part, but that's SEO. Okay, so so that sounds great, but that's still, I can see most clinic owners, they'll talk about spinal stenosis for 2 hours, right? But then something like this, their eyes are going to glaze over because what they want to know is, well, what does that mean for me? How do me, as this small clinic owner or business, improve my online presence?
So it starts with that sweet stuff that we just now found out relates to rocks in the middle, where you really have to hone in on who is your target audience, which is the basics of marketing, right? Who is your target audience? What words are they using? Because we do that all the time when we talk to clients and they're like, oh, well, we focus on appendages. And I'm like, nobody is ever like, my appendage is hurting. So we
I can
have
tell you, I want to stop you right here. So, what we do is we'll do a marketing strategy with someone, and they'll be like, no, I want to focus on, let's say something like posture.
yeah.
I know that posture is the cause of everyone's problem. I'm a posture expert, and they'll want to put posture in there. And we have several. And are they right? Is posture the cause of a lot of? Yes, yes, it is. You're right. And the people that are experts in this make transformative care in their patients, but that's not the SEO that you would use. That's not the keyword. You wouldn't want to put that in ads. No one is searching for this. So a good thing is to ask, how did you find us? What were you looking for?
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be back pain or knee pain or something, so
Right.
for our people it's going to
Yeah.
be that, or wrinkles, or well, I would just search for Botox, and that's how I found your med spa or whatever it was. Anyway, I didn't mean
Yes.
to stop you on that, but she's
No,
right. Listen to this, everybody.
you are exactly right. And again, this is like where it comes down to some of the fundamentals for SEO are similar to the fundamentals of ads, right? It's
Mhm.
who's your target audience, what keywords and phrases are they using, what and how are they searching, right? Because it used to be that SEO just focused on ranking your website, but now it's also your Google business profile, which is what controls your Google Maps listing, which is extremely important. So once you've figured out the sweet stuff in the middle that we talked about, then you have actions that you take on your website, like making sure that your website is optimized. And there are ways to do that, to DIY that. And there are ways to outsource that to professionals.
Mhm.
And then there's the stuff outside of your website, which always involves, again, your Google business profile listing, which everybody is so curious about these days, and how to amplify their results with that.